Let's get more on this story now from the Film Awards editor at Variety magazine's Clayton Davis, who joins us from New York. Well, thanks for taking time to speak to us here. Tell us, what exactly do these laws say?
So it regulates, shortens the duration of absentee voting. I have it here. It requires absentee voters to produce identification, limit the use of drop boxes, and make it a crime to hand out free food and water while the voters are standing in line. And it's just one of many attempts by political operatives to suppress voters, in particular black voters in all areas of the country, and now in Georgia, since that was a swing state that brought Joe Biden success in this election.
Okay, well, we know Will Smith and Anton Fuqua have both condemned this new law as regressive. Tell us more about what they've had to say.
So they're pulling out of their film, they're pulling their film out of Georgia, and Georgia has become a new hub for movies to be made. Tyler Perry set up his big studio there. The Peach State is just kind of being that go-to location for a lot of Hollywood's finest. And this is probably just the tip of the iceberg. Many more are speaking out on it, and I expect a lot more to take aggressive action to either force the hand of, Governor Kemp and all the other people that are trying to suppress voters in Georgia, or, it's going to hit them more and more economically. And as we've learned in America, the power of the wallet can really tilt some favorable decisions to be made that can bring about equality. But this is a great step by someone like Will Smith. We need people in power to speak to this and to show that this is unacceptable. And we'll see more of this as we continue down the next coming months.
Okay, well, that financial power not only works in the United States, but how much how much is this likely to cost the state of Georgia? A major Hollywood production just picking up sticks and going somewhere else.
Yeah, and I think what people tend to forget, I don't think this is just like no money off of Will Smith's pocket in terms of moving this production. Obviously he was making the film with Apple TV Plus, which is a big streamer, but it's going to cost them some type of dollars in that move. But in terms of Georgia, you're talking about all those tax incentives that they're not going to receive. Also the local businesses, because with all those different production teams, the crew come in, they're eating at the local businesses, they're staying in the local, Airbnbs and hotels. So we're talking millions and millions of dollars of potential revenue. And this is just one film. Start trickling that down to more productions, television, you get into the music realm for people not to make music videos there. Talking about traveling theater companies not wanting to stop in Georgia. You're going to see this really start to expand, in the arts. And while the arts is very underfunded in our industry, you'll see Georgia have to reckon with the decision. Do they stay with this law, or do they look for the backs of voters and constituents in Georgia to not suffer the fate of their poor decision making?
I have a feeling we'll be returning to this story, but for now, Clayton Davis, the Film Awards editor at Variety magazine, thanks for joining us on the programme.
Yeah, thank you for having me.